Okay, so I'm going to do several examples to help you with your discussion problem. They're the same ones that I have on the handout. The first one is problem number 51, and it's we have 2 to the negative fourth power, and that's raised to the 1/2 power. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to use the power rule, which says that when you raise a power to a power, you multiply those exponents. So it's going to be 2 to the negative 4 times 1/2. Now, negative 4 times 1/2, well, that is equal to negative 2. Okay. So then the negative exponent makes a reciprocal. So then this is equal to 1 over 2 to the positive 2. And then 2 raised to the positive 2, that is equal to 4. And so then this is equal to 1/4. And that's the final answer. The second problem is that we're going to do is problem 63. So 63 says you have 81 x to the 12th divided by y to the 20th, and all of that is raised to the 1/4 power. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to use the power rule. And so the first one is 81. That's going to be raised to the 1/4 power times x to the 12 times 1/4. So 12 times 1/4, maybe I'll just write it down over here just for a reference here. So 12 times 1/4. Remember, you can put a 1 under the 12. And if you multiply straight across. So this is equal to 12 over 4, which is equal to 3. So this is going to be x to the 3rd over y to the, and then again, if you multiply the exponents, 20 times 1/4, that's the same as 20 divided by 4, which is 5. And you can do it over here on the side like I did there. Okay, now the last thing is, oh, whoops, sorry, I didn't realize 81. Sorry, I forgot the 1 there. What's 81 to the 1/4? So there are a couple of ways to do that. The first is to think of it as a radical, meaning that 81 to the 1/4 is equal to the 4th root of 81 to the 1. And so you're looking for what number, when I raise it to the 4th power, is equal to 81. And if you just start trying numbers like 2 to the 4th and 3 to the 4th and 4 to the 4th, you just start looking for what number, when I raise it to the 4th power, equals to 81. Well, if you do 2 to the 4th, you would get 16, because 2 multiplied by itself 4 times is 16. 3 to the 4th is 3 multiplied by itself 4 times, and that one actually is 81. So that's why the 4th root of 81 is 3. And so then you can replace this 81 to the 1/4 with a just the number 3. So this is equal to 3 and then x to the 3rd over y to the 5th. Okay, and then the last problem we'll do, maybe I should scroll down here a little bit. The last problem is problem 89. And that is negative 8 over 27 raised to the 2/3 power. Okay, so this one we're going to do it slightly differently than I did the last problem. I'm going to, although you could do it the same way I did the other problem, but it's good to have different options. So I'm going to rewrite -8. Well, the negative I'll just leave it out in front, but I'm going to rewrite the number 8 as 2 to the 3rd, and I'm going to rewrite 27 as 3 to the 3rd. And then what you can do is then when you raise those to the 2/3 power, notice that it would be, you would use the power rule, right? So you would have -2 raised to the 3 times 2/3 divided by the number 3 raised to the 3 times 2/3. Now if you multiply these, what you end up with is -2 and then 3 times 2/3. We can cancel those out. Divide those. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and you end up with 2 on the numerator. And then the same thing here. 3 divided by 3 is 1, so then you end up with 3 squared on the denominator. And so then we end up with -2 squared is 4 divided by 3 squared, which is 9. And so our final result is 4/9. So I hope that was helpful. And make sure you look at the handout for the explanation of the vocabulary words and all of that. And if you have any questions, of course, always ask. Goodbye.